Hi everyone, this is Tammy at TammySkinner.com. I just wanted to do a quick little video showing you the new CRICUT CRAFTROOM. I'm really excited about this program. We've been kind of playing around with it for months now, and they've been really getting it all worked out and ready to launch to the public, and it is available to everybody now. So how you get here is you go to CRICUT.com. You can hit /craftroom/default.html, or when you go to cricut.com, at the top of the page, the launch page there, you'll see it'll have the word craft room. You can click on that and that will also bring you where you need to be. But once you get here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download the application, which is basically the drivers, so that when you plug your CRICUT into your computer, the images and designs that you design with CRICUT CRAFTROOM, you'll be able to then send to your CRICUT or your Imagine, and you'll be able to cut them. Now, if you want to just actually design or play with it without actually downloading something to your computer, you can go into here for the web version and enter it. Just remember that in order to be able to cut with it, you do need to download the application. So it's very easy. It gives you the option to use PC or Mac, and you would just take your cursor and click on one of these two, whichever your computer you're at. If you have any questions or if you have any problems, there's also an option to download instructions, and when you click on that, it gives you more detailed instructions. But we've just clicked on PC, there we go, and most people will get either a box up here that will come up, or I get a bar and it asked me to run. So I am running it now. And it takes about 5 minutes or so to actually download. I've got, looks like 1 minute and 31 seconds left. I'm really excited about how easy this particular process has been. You know, in the past when we've done updates and stuff with Gypsies and our machines, sometimes they can take a long time, and sometimes it can be a little tricky, but this was very easy. I've already done it on my laptop, and now I'm on my desktop, and I am downloading the drivers so that I'll be able to cut from both places no matter where I am. And I love how they have additional information. They've got introduction, they have videos, there's possibilities with some ideas and samples and things like that. There's a save option, frequently asked questions. There's a lot of really good questions there. I highly recommend that you go and just spend a little bit of time reading that over. And then they've also got another way to install or update. So I imagine that when they put new image information, or like cartridges and things like that, like each month, that there will be an update that we'll need to just click on and do each time, so that that content is added to I guess, our drivers. I'm not sure. We'll find that out together though. So I am now less than a minute, and we'll just wait and see what it does. We've got 40 seconds left, and we're counting it down. Very, very easy to do though. Doesn't take long, and once it opens, it's going to want me to log in my CRICUT account. Now, if you've ever been on the message board with the CRICUT.com and you have a username and a password, you will be able to go into CRICUT CRAFTROOM without any problem. Here we go. 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's see what happens. It's running a security scan. And that's my computer doing that, making sure. Now, I did get a couple of warnings on my laptop when I installed it. And I want to, because it doesn't, my spyware does not recognize the software and tries to tell me not to run it. And this one does too. And it gives me the option to say don't run it, delete the program, or run anyway. And because I trust ProvoCraft, I am running anyway. And so that's the choice that you need to make. If that bothers you, or if you're worried about that, you'll need to just, want to check with what your software does, your spy software. And here we go. It is loading, and should take us to the next page any minute. There we go. My little cursor, you can tell it's thinking. You get that little circle spinning around. So there it is. So CRICUT CRAFTROOM description, CRICUT CRAFTROOM by ProboCraft, my installation preferences. I have everything checked. Okay, install Adobe is required. Shortcut icon on my desktop. Yes, I do want that. Start the application after installation. Yes, I do want that too. And I want it to go into my C drive. So I'm not going to change that. So I'll click on continue. Okay, and here's where my Adobe Air needs to probably be updated, but I will agree with this. There we go. Now it's, do I want the following program to make changes? Yes. And I knew that that was going to happen. And here is my CRICUT CRAFTROOM installing application. So as you see, it's just asking me my questions along the way, and it could be a little different for you depending on your antivirus software. You know, you again make the decision if you want to run it anyway, if it gives you any kind of like error or recommendation. And here we go. Okay, this is asking me, do I want to make the following program? Because it's an unknown publisher, to make changes to my computer. Well, because I wanted to do the expression drivers, and that's what's unknown to my computer, and I do want it to be on there, I'm going to say yes. There you go. And I'm going to allow access because my security Windows firewall wanted to make sure I wanted to do it, and I'm going to install the driver. So there we go. Install anyway. And that's pretty much it. So, like I said, kind of follow through, answer the questions. It's very easy, goes really quickly. It's installing the drivers now. Woohoo! And you can kind of see in the background, I'm actually already at the program. So, I'm on their website. This software is web-based, so what I'm downloading is, when I download the drivers, that's the only thing. You're not bringing like a big software or program down into your computer, and so you need the drivers to be installed. And it's asking again. I have such very good antivirus, but it's just, you know, you need the drivers to actually cut. So if you're at your mom's house or someone else's house and you want to work in CRICUT CRAFTROOM, you can still work in CRICUT CRAFTROOM without installing the drivers. You just will not be able to cut from that computer without the drivers. So there we go. Congratulations. I am finished installing my CRICUT device. Now look how easy that was. So I finish. Ta-da! And now I'm ready to play. And in order to play, all you have to do, like I said, is enter your username and your password if you already have a CRICUT.com account. If you don't, then you can go here and create a new account. It is easy peasy. So everybody have a good time, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye.